not only do we get to talk to the creme de la creme of 80s musicians, but we also get to ask them, do they have ghost stories? So, Owen Paul, have you got a ghost story for us?
Strangely, yes, I do.
Oh, good man, right?
Yeah. Do you know what? I looked at you and I just thought he's probably got about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I'll get one in particular, which I think is very strange. Right.
Okay,
cool.
cool.
For it.
But I'll let you guys be the judge of it.
I would just say at this point, Ian Donaldson, who was in H2O,
I know Ian.
his ghost stories were on another level. I'm just going to leave that there.
And Jeff Bernstein's from White China as well.
I'm not going to beat them.
There's something about Scottish ghost stories.
Yeah.
Ian and Jeff are going to beat me hands down. Because mine has got nothing to do with Scotland whatsoever. So, 1980-something, 89, I think. Hiding away. I don't want to be Owen Paul anymore. I go to America and I'm just working behind the scenes, as I mentioned earlier on. And I get asked to lecture at a college music school called Full Sail. Full Sail with SAIL, right? In Florida. And it's like graduating students. You can Google that Full Sail thing and you see that it's real. It still exists. So I'm there as a lecturer and they say, okay, you're going to take classes with these students. They all want to make records and record and whatever. Tell them what you know. Take them through it. And then at some point in that sort of term, the bosses came to me and went, we think you should make a record with these guys. This sounds like a highfalutin, convoluted way of getting to a ghost story. But anyway, so I say, what? He went, the boss says, why don't you make a record with these guys? And then you tell them in the class they can get any musician they want to record their song. So you create a song with them. I was like, okay. They said, then we demo it. I went, okay. Because they had everything. All the gear. All the gizmos, right? 24 track this, blah, 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 blah. Right. So I go into the class. You start recording a song as a demo, rough demo. And whatever, somebody puts in this note and that note in Discord and changes this word to that word, blah, blah, blah. And it's all part of their term exam, right? So it's quite important. So I then say to them, okay, according to the bosses, you can, if you wanted any musician to play on this, I can get them. Can we have Michelangelo, the guitar shredder from Los Angeles? I went, yeah, probably, yeah. So I'm writing this down going, what? So then the next guy says a worse thing. He says, can we get Elvis Presley's drummer, a guy called Ron Tutt? I say, yeah, yeah, we can. So anyway, we record the track. Sure enough, Ron Tutt flies in, Michelangelo flies in, and a few others fly in, and they record the track in front of the students, and it's all happening, blah, 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 blah. And then we all go our separate ways, and they graduate, and I do the speech at the graduation and hand them their certificates and things. And then I come back to London, right? And I think this track's quite good, actually. Maybe I should sing over it myself and, you know, release it maybe as my comeback record. How foolish was I? So anyway, we go to a place in London called Acton, and we bring the master tapes from Florida back, and it's got Ron Tutt playing the drums, Elvis Presley drummer, on the backing track. So I'm sitting there in the mixing room with the engineer and the technical guys, all talking the talk, whatever. And one of the guys says, who's playing drums on this? I say, that's Elvis Presley's drummer, Ron Tutt. And then when I said it, I leant forward from the chair I was sitting in, right? And the chair was a canvas chair. I leant forward and I went, yeah, that's Ron Tutt from Elvis Presley band. He said, Owen, don't move. I went, what? He said, Owen, I'm serious, don't move. On the back of my chair, in the canvas, in the indentation of where I was sitting, was Elvis Presley's face.
Look at your fucking...
What
I swear to God, right? So I panic. I don't want to move. I'm not sure. I don't want to break the indentation on the canvas chair, right? So they're saying to me, Elvis's face is on your chair. I was like, what? He said, after you said that, his face appeared when you leaned forward. We then tell the people in Studio B, because I'm in Studio A, right? And we tell the people in Studio B, can you come and tell me what you see on that chair? They go, Elvis. Then we get in the next room, we go, get the people from the office in, what do you see on there? They go, Elvis. So we take pictures, right? And obviously when you take a picture, if you've got a flash, it ruins the indentations, and so it was a bit blurry. But this photograph does exist where we actually caught it, right? And then so much so that every artist and act that came thereafter to that studio in Acton, right, were taken upstairs to the loft where the Elvis Presley chair was, and there he was.
This
is like the crying.
Seeing a picture of Jesus in a
yes, it is. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
When people make a pilgrimage to the crying Virgin Mary.
Yeah, how many people came and sort of lit candles and did vigils around this chair?
No,
that would have been...
as far as I know from the studio, right? Every act they brought in, they would tell them the story and say the chair's still upstairs and the indentation's still there, right? And what it was the classic kind of Vegas Elvis with the big dark shades and the big collar. It was that face. That's what it was. I'm hoping that it's still there.
What was the name of the studio?
It's in Acton, that's all I know.
In Acton, I'll Google it. But no, you know, people see names and faces in artexing and in wood floors and in natural surfaces, and faces and numbers come out. I see them quite often. I don't know what it means, but I look back the second time and I can't see it.
Right.
But I might have seen a clear face, you know, it could have been a wizard's face or something in a wood knot. And then you look away and you come back and it's not there.
No, I think you're right. In my own garden, I have seen a multitude of faces, and I try and take a picture of it and it's not there. And then I try and tell someone, come round to my garden, I've seen a thing, and then it's not there. But I swear to God, I saw it.
I saw Kenny Rogers on my mum's marble worktop in the bathroom. Seriously.